rolling. Let's roll. Let's roll, Jessie J.
Roll.
Hello.
Hello.
It's Jessie J.
How are you?
I'm good, yeah. I first met you. You came to Links FM when Do It Like a Dude was
Wow.
about to come out. That's
Wow.
a while ago.
It's a long time
It's
ago.
gone well, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's not gone bad.
It's not gone bad at all.
Not yet.
Do you,
Not yet.
do you think you've changed much as an artist between then and now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I've grown up a lot.
Yeah?
I've learned so much. I mean, you're basically at school. You're kind of at uni. That's how I see it. I see this last 3 years of my life as uni, where I've been doing my exams, and some I passed, and some I maybe could have done better, and some I revised for, and some I didn't. But I'm just taking it all in. I definitely feel like I've grown as an artist. I'd like to think I'm a better singer now. I'd like to think I'm more comfortable on stage. That I know.
Can you get better at singing?
Oh, 100%.
When you're as good as you can get better all the time.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't be a coach on The Voice if I didn't think you could get better at singing.
Well,
You can learn something new every day.
Say you can't sing, like
Yes.
me. Can you get better? Can you get well enough to be able? It's got to be natural, hasn't it?
You can't buy tone.
You can't buy a tone.
No, you can't buy tones. If you've got a good tone, that's a good place to start.
I've got nothing.
I'm not going to say you can.
I've got
Everybody
nothing.
can sing. I always say that everyone can sing. It's just whether you want to listen.
Yeah.
But not sometimes you don't want to listen.
Yeah, I'm not going to audition. It's not a big moment for me. This. Talk about the hair. We've got to talk about your hair. Well done.
Thank you.
Have you ever tried that before? Because
No.
it suits you.
No.
You never went for it before.
No, I've had short hair, but never this short. I always had a fringe as well. I was a Sassoon hair model for a few years, but never this short. No, this is very short.
That is very short.
Yeah. If I put glasses on, I am my dad. Basically.
That's brilliant. I'm heading that way to be looking like mine, to be fair. But I sometimes do this. I've got a big head, forehead. I can't
You don't
go
have a big
bald.
forehead.
I couldn't
You know what?
carry that off.
Trust me, the amount of people that say to me, I couldn't do that, I couldn't do that, I couldn't do that, it's all psychological.
All right, I'll shave it.
I think you should do it. If
Gotta
it's
go
going to
for
make your life easier, you want to enjoy that bald head, just make sure when it's sunny that you really do put sun cream on.
Gotta get the cream.
Because I went to Morocco for my birthday, 10 days after I did it, all the sun. I'd never seen my skin on my head before. And it really invited itself in and left its mark. Yeah.
It would do.
Yeah.
Talk about the record then. Album number 2.
Yes.
How did you want this to differ from the first one?
The first one was written over 7 years. It was a mixtape to me. It was very much different bits and moments of my life in completely different circumstances. Some of the songs I wrote when I was 17, some I wrote when I was 20. And it's even funny now, I had a conversation with my mum and dad the other day, and my mum was like, I don't think you knew who you were. And I said, I think you're right. I think that album was me going, it's okay that I don't. And in the process of me knowing and understanding and growing up, I was giving myself songs that enabled me to try and get to know myself, you know, and try and find a happy ending at the end of songs like Rainbow and Stand Up and Who You Are. It was that kind of reassurance of it's okay not to be okay, basically, and to be a bit unsure and find your feet. I think everybody, you know, when you're 15 and you've got to decide your GCSEs and what you want to be when you grow up, and you're like, oh, I don't know. You know, I still meet some of my best friends now a bit like, I think I want to be a nurse.
Right.
And that's the beauty of life. People grow and change up, and they discover things in their lives that they've not done before, that they go, I want to have this every day. And I'm doing that now, but it's just in public, and people kind of sometimes don't appreciate change, you know, as much as they won't accept it as much because they like how you came out at the beginning, and it's like, stay like that. But that's not real.
No, you've got to change.
100%.
You've got to move on a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The world is very much somewhere that you have to adapt to the changes.
And no doubt you're pleased how everything's turned out for the second one.
Well, I felt the pressure of the second one.
I bet you did.
I was very busy, you know. It's very weird when the first one, I was desperate for people to pay attention to it. I was desperately playing it to every single person I met and was trying to get their attention. And now, people want to know the title before it's even done, before I've even started writing it.
Right.
So it's complete extreme. It's very much a different feeling. You feel a lot of pressure, you know, to make it great. And people think it's done in 5 minutes. Yeah. It's not.
Yeah.
It's definitely not. And you don't, every single song you write isn't great enough to make it. So you have to make sure you're writing 10 and one's good enough. So it's a lot, but we've done it, and it's vocally finished. It's production-wise and features now, and mixing and mastering and all that good stuff.
And the name's a complete secret.
It
Nobody's
is.
saying that.
It's not. It's not going to come out of my mouth.
Okay.
I ruin everything. I always tell everyone everything, and I've realised that so much gets leaked now that if I can keep something a secret for a little while, then why not?
Good
Let me just
move.
enjoy
No, I
it.
don't blame you. I'm not going to
It's not called album 2, as
No.
my fans think, because I keep
Okay.
saying album 2. I'm like, that's a very crap title. I'm not putting that crap.
The single is Wild.
Yes.
So was it easy to pick that out as the first single?
No.
Really?
No, it changed about 4 times.
Did it?
Yeah. And Wild was actually, it changed when we had our first label meeting, and the radio guys from my label were there, my A&R, myself, my manager, my creative director, my marketing people, and we all sat and they went, no, this is the one. And I was like, that's what I said. Because it's hard and it grabs your attention, and I had a very good visual for the video. And I just felt like it was a great place for me to start. But there was 3 or 4 songs that we all felt could have been first singles. So it was just a matter of, let's just go with it, see what happens.
Let's put it on then, we'll talk more.
Yeah.
Okay, you do an introduction.
Okay, this is my brand new single. It's called Wild. It features Dizzy Rascal and Big Sean. Turn it up.
Yeah. Jessie J is here. That is the new track, Wild. And how about that video? I watched that in bed last night.
Did my squats for that.
Yeah, do you hit the gym a lot?
No, but every day for 3 weeks.
Really?
Changed my diet, did squats. I was
You
in a
can't
lot
do that in 3
pain.
weeks, can you? Because
My body
will take
reacts
the next
quickly.
3 weeks,
My
really.
body reacts very quickly. I'm very slim, so I know that if I worked out, I could be like a little bodybuilder. But I could. It reacts quickly. I'm very lucky. But I know I don't go to the gym, but I'm starting. I don't really go to the gym. I don't really gym. It's just the gym, isn't
Are
it?
you fit? There's a flight of stairs, and would you be okay when we
Well, I
get
think
to the top?
I guess so. As I run around stage for an hour and a half, and I don't
Yeah.
collapse.
You're okay.
Yeah.
You don't religious. You're not down there 3 or 4. It looks like
No,
you
no,
go
no.
a lot.
I mean, I work out at home a lot. I've got weights at home, and I've got a cross trainer, and I've got my stretchy band thing that I don't really get when you do, but I just pretend that I know. I do a lot of like toning, and I kind of, I don't want to run because I'll lose weight. I like to eat heavy food. I love food. Believe it or not, I do. I'm so much a foodie, so I love eating a lot of food and then just toning up.
I know I want to move on because they're going to rush me in a minute. The Voice, you're enjoying yourself
Oh
again?
yeah, it's really good.
My
Are you
mum's
enjoying it?
Yeah, I am enjoying it.
Good.
My mum, you see, this is the thing, because my mum, she's so old,
Oh,
but
bless
she's
her.
a big fan now. She loves
Oh,
Jessie J.
amazing.
So you kind of broaden
No.
your appeal to the public as well, don't you, by doing a show like that?
I was very scared.
Yeah.
I never ever denied that I was a bit like, no one knows who I am. Am I kind of in a place in my life where I feel that I've got the right to tell people, how to breathe better and sing better? But you know what? It's their choice. They know who's the panel and they know who they're auditioning for. And if people want to put their faith into me as a coach, then I'll be there 100% and dedicate my time, which is what I've done. I get very emotionally involved. I literally, like, people know that I arrive 2 hours before I'm supposed to be there, and I leave at midnight. And
Right.
I discuss with my group on song choice and how they want to look, and it's up to them. If they want to wear blue, wear blue. If you want to wear black, you can wear black. I don't mind. It's your choice. It's your body. It's your life.
Do you
I'm
have a
here to
confidence
advise.
about you that says even the best ones come on? Do you know you're even better than the best ones that come on there?
I don't ever compare.
You don't, do you? Because I knew you were going to say that.
Don't compare. I do what I do and they do what they do.
Yeah.
And that's something that I've said to my team recently, that this is like a bubble. Like, this TV show is amazing, but it's a bubble. When you step out, when it finishes, you're going to be, you're going to be comparing yourself to the 200 other people that are trying to get in the chart, just like you are.
Yeah.
You have to focus on your light and just focus on what makes you great. Be aware. Don't live in denial. You have to be aware of who's around you, but don't let it become your obsessive thing. That's why, when I saw Leah at number 3 in the iTunes chart, I was so happy. I was like, she deserves that. And because that's what shows you that you have success. She's a creative singer. And when I first heard her auditions, I was like, wow. The same with Ash and Matt. There's just certain people that you hear that you go, you deserve success. And that's what we saw instantly. And that was great.
Oh, that's good.
Very great.
So you're busy not only with the TV and the new record, and then you've got festivals and your own tour coming up in October. In fact, on the train on the way here, you were going to tour in March, weren't you? And the guy said I had tickets, and now we've moved it to March. It's better for him, to be honest.
Do you know what?
He's going on holiday.
Oh, that's good.
So
I'm glad
it's
to know that. It was a very tough decision to make, and I took on too much. And I don't think any of us, even my management, understood how successful everything would become, and that you kind of take it on 6 months before, and then it gets to that point, and you go, guys, there is no album for us to tour with. What do we do? Do we put out a rushed album that isn't going to be very good, that's going to stand the test of time, or do we postpone the tour that once it's done, it's done? You know, that's the difference with an album. It lives forever. It's on iTunes forever. It's a part of my legacy, whereas a tour is a moment. It's not going to last forever. So I kind of felt that my priority was my album, which is why I said I'm going to postpone my tour. I know some of you are going to be hugely disappointed, but I had to do what was the best for my music.
Well, yeah, and when you come to future tours, you've got to sing the songs from the album.
Of course, you know, I didn't want one either sing the same songs they've heard me sing, you know, lots of times, and I also didn't want to sing an album that I didn't like, because I'd only had 10 days to write it.
Well, yeah.
So I had to make the decision. It wasn't easy, but it's going to happen at some points.
We don't know the album date then, or anything like that.
It's before Christmas.
Before Christmas.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah.
That's it.
What did you say the title was again? No, you didn't. Stop. Domino.
I'm like,
we're ending with Domino because you ain't got another songs we can play at the moment. Do you have a special memory of recording Domino?
Domino, I had a broken foot. It was, I broke my foot, then I had a big show, and they said, you've sprained it. And I said, I don't think I have. And then, because in the x-ray they didn't see the break, I then had a guy come down at my gig and said, I think you've torn ligaments. And I said, okay, can I fly on that? And he said, yeah. So I flew to LA the next day in agony, and landed, and my foot was 3 times the size and bright green, and I was like, this probably isn't right, but I'm in LA now, so let me do this studio session I had booked in with Dr. Luke and Kelly. I remember being in agony, and I had my foot on a stool recording Domino, like literally icing it between takes. So I don't know how I did it. Wow. Even now me and Claude are like, when I flew home and obviously saw an ankle surgeon, and he said, yeah, you've broken it in 4 places, and you need reconstructive ankle surgery and a bone transplant and plates and bolts. I was like, wow.
Is it okay now?
I may need more surgery at the end of the year.
Wow.
But it's okay. It still gives me pain.
I saw you walk in. You walked in okay.
Yeah, I can walk. I can walk. But yeah, it's still painful. But it is what it is. It could have been worse. And I count myself lucky that I'm still here.
And did it feel like a huge hit when you finished recording Domino?
Yes, it did actually. It did. Yes, I remember people coming around the studio door and kind of going, "Woo, this one's fire," you know. And all the Americans, they're very, very honest, and they're like, "Man, this one's sick." And it just felt good. It felt like I was becoming the singer that I wanted to be, but getting it right with the pop songs. Yeah. So yeah, it was good. Felt good.
They're waving at me because you're the busiest woman in the world.
Yeah.
So
you're number 4 of 14 today.
Oh right,
So
you're not sick of it yet.
No, it's fun. I'm enjoying ticking off the list though and writing down what I enjoyed the most about it. I'm making notes so I can remember you and what I liked and what I didn't.
Okay. I look forward to the feedback.
I'm a coach on everything now, I do.
Jessie, thank you.
Thank you.
Brilliant.